I've been making these Rockstar Logic videos for a pretty long time now. It's actually surprising how long these have gone on for. And over that time period, which is probably about like 100 or so episodes, I've seen some stuff, man, some weird stuff. But I think today, the thing I saw tops everything. I was just recording in the casino for this episode when I went downstairs from the management office, like where Agatha is, and I noticed something. There was a waiter, but I noticed the elevator was open. I was like, oh God, that's cool. Maybe I can go in there. Turns out you can't, right? Rockstar Logic in and of itself. But then I had a look on the waiter's face. Something's not right here, guys. Either she is in danger in some way, shape, or form, or she's a freaking alien trying to pretend to be human. This legitimately freaked me out because she doesn't even move. All she does is stand there like she's waiting for orders or something. And it doesn't help that there's an ominous, super dark elevator opened behind her. If there's any guesses as to what this is, let me know in the comment section. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Rockstar Logic. Today, man, oh man, we're still in the casino, surprisingly. And we got a lot more casino Rockstar Logics. They just keep coming out. It's awesome. This first Rockstar Logic, though, is kind of a serious one in the fact that you would have thought it would have never come to this. Two things before we get into this episode. Number one, if you want a chance to win $8 million, I'm doing another shark card giveaway over on my Twitter. I'll be picking the winner either tomorrow or Tuesday. Link to that is in the description below. And then the other thing, if you have your own Rockstar Logic you want to submit, you can either tweet it with the hashtag Rockstar Logic or you can leave it in the comments below. Now, this first Rockstar Logic is somewhat serious, only because you would have thought it would have never come to this. Earlier this week, Rockstar decided, you know what, enough is enough. People are making too much damn money on the casino. And the way that people were making a lot of money was kind of by glitching the inside track. Basically, what you could do is bet the minimum while winning the maximum. And because of this, people made a lot of money without losing a lot of money. So obviously, you know, that's not something Rockstar wants. And I completely understand that from Rockstar's point of view. However, where everything went a little too crazy, too far perhaps, if you win multiple times in the inside track, the game doesn't just kick you out of the casino. No, that would be too easy. The game kicks you offline. It literally kicks you back into single player. What you're seeing here, and I made a video on this earlier in the week, but this is my third win in a row. And I wasn't really doing, I literally was just betting on the number one horse and it kicked me back to single player. It said like timed out, you can't find a session. Now, I've been seeing a lot of hate towards Rockstar on this, and I think that is somewhat reasonable. It's 100% reasonable if you're a completely legit player and you just happen to win a couple of times in a row and you get kicked into single player. But to be fair, I just want to say, I would estimate maybe 60, 70, maybe even 80% of the people that are having this happen to them are kind of glitching and abusing the system. So in a way, this was somewhat expected. Like, Rockstar's not just doing this to make everyone upset. Like, you gotta admit, if you were making money somewhat illegitimately, then you can't get too mad that they're not wanting you to do that anymore. But it is just crazy how literally it has come after everything we've been through. 6 years, everything that's happened. It's finally come to Rockstar kicking people offline for winning too much. I am curious, though, to hear your thoughts on that topic. Like, where are you regarding that? Do you side with Rockstar? I mean, technically, I kind of side with Rockstar just because it's like, yeah, it's their game. They don't want people glitching and making tons of money, so I understand it, but man, that's just crazy. Kicking people offline. Speaking of offline, you want to know who's always offline, is always busy? Tom Connors. Serious question. Why is he in our phone book? You can try and call this guy, I swear to God, from like every place on the map, he doesn't answer. Every single time I've tried to call this guy, it just turns up busy. And then when you go into the casino and try and call him, even after looking at him, clearly not doing anything, He's still busy. So what is his purpose for being in our phone? Now, going back actually to the initial ROCKSTAR logic with that weird waiter, alien waiter, you may have noticed something strange happening. One of the big complaints with the casino is that you can't run in it. You have to walk so freaking slow, and the casino is a pretty large area, and it just takes, I mean, it doesn't take a whole long time, but it's just very annoying if you're trying to go from one side to the other. It's just like a couple extra minutes that you shouldn't need to spend in the casino just because you're walking at a very slow pace. Well, obviously there's what I told you guys to do. You can go into first person view and you can walk around a little bit quicker, but still you're walking. Well, when I was up in the management area, you'll notice all of a sudden I start running. I haven't changed any location. I haven't gone through another loading screen. I literally just went through a door and all of a sudden I can run again. So why can we freaking run in the management area, but we can't run in the casino? The technology, I guess, just isn't there yet. I think by now we all know the valet guy, right? Poor guy goes through hell on a daily basis, but you know what? To give him credit, he still parks our vehicles. Although I will say, he is not that good in a fight. What the hell is this, man? I just back up when he tries to punch and he like flops on the ground. What the hell are you doing, bro? But that's not the ROCKSTAR logic. Because if you guys actually take a look at the trailer, well, the thing that loads, like when you load into the game for the first time, the little promo for the casino, take a look at this. That is not the same valet guy. I have never seen this dude in GTA Online. So how is he the valet guy in the freaking trailer? Next up, we got the Thrax. Normally, the Thrax you just saw there, it's got 3 exhausts. And it's got 3 little flames that come out of the exhausts because that makes sense. But then you go to the LSC and you put on one of the 4 exhaust options. And naturally, you're thinking 4 exhausts means 4 flames. Wrong. That would be too easy. Because even though you have 4 exhausts, you still only get 3 flames, and one of them comes out of freaking nothing. Another thing that apparently only happens in cutscenes, take a look at Chang here. He is laying down, he's sitting down on this fancy piece of furniture in our penthouse. And when I saw that in the cutscene, and I think maybe some other people saw that in the cutscene, they're like, oh, cool, man. When I get the penthouse, when I spend 1.5 million on the penthouse, I'm going to get this really cool seat that I can sit down on. But then you buy the $1.5 million penthouse, and you can sit perfectly fine on the couch, right? Seating is not an issue in this penthouse. But when you go to that freaking fancy chair, there's no option to sit down. They freaking lied and scammed me out of 1.5 mil. You know, I just said the valet guy is dedicated, but I just freaking shot the limo driver in the head, and he is still waiting for me to get in the car. Now, I need to kill him for this ROCKSTAR logic. But man, that is dedication. Now with this Dundreary stretch limo, one thing that makes absolutely no sense, the rear view mirror. Now we've already been over the rear view mirrors in this game. They suck, right? Look at that. What the hell is that? It's a blob on the screen. However, you can somewhat see buildings in it. Although, when we turn around, there's a freaking black wall. So how is the rear view mirror seeing through this freaking wall? What sort of mirror technology exists in this game? And then this final ROCKSTAR logic is a 2-parter. I was doing some casino work missions for the Diamond Club stuff, and I actually got one with the Skylift helicopter. One of the helicopters that's been in the game since literally the start, yet it actually hasn't been in the game. It was in single player and it was in the game files, but ROCKSTAR never allowed us to get it in game, which makes absolutely no sense. And that's the first Rockstar logic. Somehow we can have flying cars, rocket bikes, cars that can go underwater. Yet we can't have a freaking helicopter that has a magnet on the bottom. We have a cargo bob. It's kind of the same thing, but we can't have a Skylift. And I mean, this is just adding insult to injury, letting us use it and its magnetic capabilities in this casino work mission. Like, why can't we use this in online? And then one of the cool features that can make it cost like $6 million is the fact that the magnet could work, and it could work by picking up your own car. That would be so cool if you could transport your vehicles by helicopter via the magnetic lift. I just don't get why we can't have that. And then the second parter, with this specific mission, we have a freaking casino with a helipad on the top. And you know what they're like? Nah, don't use the helipad for the helicopter you just freaking stole. No, park in the parking spot for a freaking vehicle. The worst part is that there's a freaking light pole here. So if you try and land in the circle, you destroy the helicopter you just stole. Like, why did it have to be in that one tiny corner of the parking lot? Push it further in the middle and further out in the street. Or, you know, like we mentioned, use the freaking helipad. Like I said, man, we got some classics in this casino DLC, and we are not done yet. Next week, we got even more. So, man, oh man, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. These videos come out every other-ish Sunday, although next week will be a new episode. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you guys want a chance to win that $8 million on or in GTA Online, then go on my Twitter, and all you have to do is follow me and then retweet the tweet. Link in the description. But thank you all, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.